Live stream. Oh my goodness, already a super chat. Thank you so much, Jeff, for the $50 super chat. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Vic. Did you get some chairs yet? We did.
We're sitting on them.
Sitting on them. I know Victory is doing fine. Oh, hold on. Can you finish that? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Victory's doing fine with those massive jackpots and hand pays. How about you, Sarah? How's everything? Well, be safe and happy both. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Sorry, my video was playing on my computer.
Yeah, I was playing on the laptop at the same time.
But I haven't really had any. We've done okay on the live streams, but other than
the last live stream that you were on, you had the exclusive live stream. Not last night was a bit of a was not very lucky, but the one before that you got the major on Locket Link. Remember?
Yeah, that was.
You won like $3,400.
Well, technically you pushed the button.
I pushed the button, so I guess that was mine. But it was $3,400, which is pretty amazing. So
yeah. So also happy
Halloween, I guess, in advance.
Yeah. Here, move into
tomorrow.
the shot.
Oh.
Here you go. You can sit back. That way, yeah. That way you're not so close to the camera.
Yeah.
Peering into people's souls.
Exactly.
It is Halloween, I guess.
Oh my God.
You really like Halloween. I'm not. I've never been.
I mean, it's not my absolute favorite holiday, but I do like it. I do like it. I was thinking of dressing up tomorrow for my stream, but I'm not sure what to be, and I'm not sure if there's any contests.
Yeah.
Any costumes available.
Yeah.
Hassan Bazi, $10 Canadian super chat. Happy Halloween, Sarah and Victor. Both are so genuine and such an amazing duo. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Halloween, like, I'm a bit of a downer with Halloween. But I just feel like it's so expensive and so much work for like something you're only allowed to do once, because God forbid you repeat a costume. And I don't know. It's just like you get all dressed up. In Canada, it's usually cold. I mean, I guess we're in Nevada now, so it's not too bad.
No, it's fine here.
Thank you, Art Silva, for the $2 super chat. Hi, guys. Nice to see everything is good with y'all. Yeah.
Thank you.
And, but anyway, and then you like, so it's cold outside, but then you go to like, whatever dance or club, and you're like sweating in your costume. You're probably wearing makeup, and it's like sweating all over it, and not like regular makeup, but like heavy costume makeup. And I don't know, I just like, it always felt like a lot of work, and then you're just like uncomfortable all night in like your costume. You're either too hot, too cold, too sweaty, like everything, and it was just like never good. But anyway, so that's why I've never been, I mean, I like candy, but beyond that, Halloween's not really my thing. But I did wear kind of orangey eyeshadow, so there you go.
Most Halloween as it gets. Most Halloween as you get.
But I don't think you'll have time to find a costume for tomorrow. But
I don't think so either. I was thinking of dressing up like a donkey and just playing game wrong,
Yeah, but, which would be funny, but
yeah, expensive maybe. Maybe it'll work out. Who knows?
But I mean, you could find one on Amazon, but like it's not going to get here in time.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind taking a little breather from
Yeah.
gaming. I've been pretty much gambling every day for 2 months, multiple times, like all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind taking a little break.
I
don't really get what you meant, Ralph Slot Ranger. I didn't really get the meaning of that message about the $100 bill, but you want to.
What game, in your opinion, is the most profitable? The one you're the luckiest on?
Well, I mean, the one you're luckiest on, and let me think about that. Well, I could go by.
I mean, you could go by best odds, but like
best odds. Since I started the channel, I would say I made the most money on slots. Actually, I mean, I made the most money on video poker, which actually does have the best RTP at the same time. Like, yeah, I'm like.
But
I'm doing okay on tables, but like on video poker, I'm way up. Like I am so up on video poker. It's crazy. Actually.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? But for me, like, I don't know if I'm more profitable on slots, but I feel like I've been luckier on slots.
You've been luckier on slots
than tables. I don't know. I feel like I have won more on slots overall, but I've also played more slots, so I feel like I might be down more like in total.
More in total,
but I feel like my RTP has actually been better on slots.
It actually, I think it has been.
Yeah.
I think you just got. I would say like you've had like average luck on slots, but like you've been really unlucky at tables.
Yeah, try not to. Sorry, we've got a little
Oh,
mini
yeah,
tripod on the
shaking-
table, and
shaking the table.
yeah,
All right, I'll keep my
yeah.
hands on
So it's kind of shaky. It's not the most stable setup that we have, but thank you, Hassan, for the $10 super chat. Sarah and Victor, what's the best holiday you prefer between both of you? Christmas is my favorite holiday for sure.
What do you think? I mean, I like Halloween as well.
You do like Halloween, like
Yeah, I don't know
it's
if it's
okay.
my favorite holiday.
You're allowed to like it. Lots of people do.
No, I'm just thinking. I don't think it's my favorite. The El Cortez is just easy, Stuart. It's just like an easier.
Yeah, we play a lot there. We know all the management.
Yeah, we get like the tables like
it's a local.
pretty easily.
Yeah,
local.
it's a locally owned casino, so like we know the owners and everything. We play there a lot. We've played at other casinos too. We're doing a meet and greet at Aliante actually, which will be fun. So stuff that we don't go, but
Yeah.
in terms of like being able to live stream table games pretty much every single night of the week, I don't think that many casinos would allow that. And we will not be doing a Halloween live stream. Obviously, we're doing a live chat, mostly because it's going to be super busy as
It's
well.
gonna be crazy. Usually it's crazy at the casinos on Halloween.
Yeah. So,
But like, I would say that as far as like most profitable games, like overall before I did the channel, I was most profitable on roulette. But we saw how that one went 2 days ago.
well, it could go better. We'll do a better
We'll
job.
do it again. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try again.
Thank you, Gilbert, for the $10 super chat. He sends a little lemon super sticker. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we haven't we've done some pre-recorded roulette stream like videos, but I hadn't done a roulette stream in a while, and I remember before I did them handheld, and we were just thinking, well, maybe that'll just be easier. But there's a lot of movement involved, I guess. So live and learn. So next time we'll just set up the tripod. But yeah, what casino games will you not play? I mean, I'm not a huge. We'll pretty much play everything for the channel. But if I didn't have the channel, I probably would never play blackjack, to be honest.
I love blackjack.
You love blackjack.
I mean, I had a really good run 2 weeks ago. Then I cooled off. Ralph Slot Ranger, $5 super chat. Okay, maybe change that to Beauty and the Beast. Thank you.
Thank you, Treasure Turd, for the $1 super chat. She sends a little black kitty, just like her little kitty.
Yeah, thank you for that.
She just adopted a black cat. So. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, no, we're talking about like different
games
casinos.
you would never.
Games you never. That's the most recent thing. Yeah.
No, I honestly before I started my channel, I pretty much only played slots. Yeah, I know how Lucky Lee set her thing up. I didn't know that she was streaming roulette. I didn't see her set up. I mean, I've been filming. I've been filming tables for a while. Like I said, I have a tripod. I totally know how to set it up. I just thought it would be easier to do it handheld.
It was a bit of an experiment.
It was a bit of an experiment. Yeah. Obviously, you never know how things are going to go. I don't know what her first roulette stream was like, but anyway.
Yeah, we actually, you've done some craps videos. I definitely want to do a craps video at some point, because I love craps, and it is...
That's not something we can really live stream.
You can't really live stream, yeah.
I mean, you could, but it just, I know it wouldn't turn out as well as a video. But
exactly.
What was I going to say about, yeah, I pretty much only played slots before my...
You did, yeah. I was more the table player.
You always played more tables.
I always played more tables than slots.
So I don't mind tables. I mean, I like anything where I win, but I just haven't been very lucky at tables, and they're not my favorite, to be honest. So if I didn't have a channel, well, now I guess I can pretty much stick to slots since you take over all the table games, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But
well, play what you enjoy.
Yeah,
most,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
Slots more. Yeah, blackjack was great 2 weeks ago. Then last week I just got cooled off. But I think I'm still up in the last month on blackjack, because I won a total of 10,000 on blackjack and I lost 6,000. So I'm still up 4,000. So it's not bad. Super chat.
Thank you, Mr. B, for the $5 super chat. Do you watch other slot YouTubers? Love your channel the best.
Thank you so much.
To be honest, I do occasionally, but I just really don't watch that much YouTube. And I feel like when I do watch YouTube, because I'm so in the gambling space and I'm editing slot videos all the time, I actually tend to watch other stuff. But you watch more.
I watch quite
yeah.
a few gambling videos. I like to watch. I like to watch a lot of some of the online
Yeah,
channels,
true.
some of the online casinos, and I watch a few other slot YouTubers.
You watch some poker vlogs.
I watch a lot of poker,
Poker,
actually.
yeah.
I watch things like Live at the Bike
Yeah.
and some of the poker analysis channels and things like that. So I watch gambling. I watch gambling every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not bored of it at this point. So.
It's not that I'm bored of it. I just need I need to get out of that headspace.
Well, it's understandable. I
like
mean,
to
yeah.
relax. You don't watch more work after you're done work. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know.
I don't really consider it work.
Yeah.
either do you. It's just that, yeah. Like I mean, you're dealing with it all day, so you really it's a little excessive to watch even more for most people, not for me. Yeah.
Why are my thumbnails so photoshopped? Well, contrary to popular belief, I'm not actually standing in front. I'm not actually superimposed on a slot machine.
Screen. Yeah.
I know. I wish I were, but and somebody was asking our favorite. And neither is Victor. So
No.
what we do is I do use Photoshop. I just take pictures. I take the outline of somebody like myself or him and
Superimpose
it on
a background
on
of a table or a
background
slot or
slot
whatever. Yeah,
Those aren't pictures from the casino. Some of my older ones are, but
that's true actually.
the lighting was really terrible. The lighting's really bad in all the casinos a lot of the time, so it's hard to.
Depends how much I win, Vicky.
Yeah. Oh, but favorite, like I said, Halloween's not my favorite thing. I like The Nightmare Before Christmas. I guess that's more of a Christmas movie than a Halloween movie, but it's got Halloween stuff in it. And when I was a kid, I liked Trick or Treating.
Spencer, I've seen some of his videos. I don't really watch him that often. I don't really have a particular online streamer that I watch regularly, but I just kind of browse and watch a few of the the big hits and stuff like that. Some of the poker stuff.
You like horror movies though, so
I love horror movies. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much. I don't know if you have a favorite though.
I don't have a favorite. No, I just if I see an interesting horror movie on Netflix or whatever, I'll just watch it. Yeah. Ribs, no sauce, and a Coke. That's funny, Mark. That's a great movie. I wouldn't call it a horror movie, but it's definitely.
Well, it's definitely.
I'm probably about as much of a sports watcher as Sarah is, but I don't mind.
You know more about.
I know more about sports betting, which I have been promising this for over a month, but I definitely will do some sports betting at some point.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm not really a huge sports fan. I mean, I'll watch the World Series every now and then. Obviously, it's on tonight. I'm not watching it now, but
Yeah. Well, you know more about sports.
I know more about sports for sure, but maybe I watch them a little. I'm a little bit more interested in them than you are, because you're not interested in watching sports at all.
I just don't care. Yeah, our casino host at the El Cortez is Nords.
Yeah.
So he's a great host.
Absolutely.
You don't need to know sports to sports bet. Well, he knows sports. You know everything about sports betting.
Nice
He knows
to
what a parlay is.
Yeah, parlay, line bets, spreads, all those things.
He understands it, but in terms of keeping up with who's the current top team or whatever, you'd have to go and do your research, I guess, before making a sports bet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas for me, I don't even know. I guess I don't even know how a touchdown works.
Kevin, occasionally I do. Sometimes I like to watch my live streams where I hit a big hand, or something exciting is happening, or it's a big loss. I'll like to watch it back. If something exciting happens, sometimes I will. And a lot of time I'll make it into a TikTok or a short video, things like that. And I agree with whoever said horse racing is a lot of fun. I prefer horse betting to sports betting, given the choice. I've hit some big wins on horses.
Yeah, I know nothing about that either. Honestly, pretty much. This is another reason why Victor's on the channel now, because he knows way more about gambling of all kinds than I do. Pretty much.
I have a broader range.
Yeah.
Slots,
I pretty much stuck to slots for the most part.
Slots are its own world. I mean, there's 1,000 different slots to choose from. Whereas there's a little bit less variety in table games, but compared to slots, there's thousands of slots. But
Yeah.
I've never really been a huge, like I played slots consistently, but I've never been a huge slot player.
No, did you see Cheshire Turn's comment? She was like, I like to bet on who's gonna quit at my job next, so I'm betting on myself.
That is funny. That's a good one.
Last movie I saw in the theater, good grief. Maybe it was Dumbo.
Dumbo? Really?
I'd like the live action, which honestly,
yeah.
honestly wasn't that good.
Right.
It was okay, like it's not anything special. After that, I kind of gave up on the Disney live actions.
Yeah, Life of Pi. I've had some, like, it's been up and down. You know, I've had a pretty big cooler this week, but 2 weeks ago, yeah, it was like that. I was pretty much calling every card, and it was coming in like every card that I needed was hitting just perfectly. It was like, you know, falling just perfectly. But hopefully it comes back. Although 3 cards been consistently good, 2 out of 2 so far. I'm playing it tomorrow, so hopefully we go 3 for 3 on 3 card.
If I played enough slots to have a guesstimation on when they may hit, it's completely random. You can never. It doesn't matter how many slots you'll play. Like some games have a tell, but that only happens after you press the button. So by then your money's already spent. So you're basically just telling whether the graphic. Like what the graphic's gonna do.
Yeah, it's literally the most random. Slots are so random. It's like sometimes you'll literally, you know, bet $5 a spin, and you could put like $2,000 into a slot and not hit any bonus. I mean, that's really sour, but it could happen. I mean, last night on the exclusive, we put about 1,000 into 88 Fortunes and got nothing. But then sometimes you'll literally hit 6. I mean, Huff and Puff.
Yeah,
we hit like 6 bonuses in $150. You know,
yeah, it was crazy.
So yeah, I mean, it's so rare. It's just. That's the way slots are designed. You cannot make any predictions. I mean, you could have a feeling every now and then, but...
What was I going to say? No, somebody was asking what's a good basic source for for a beginner to learn poker.
Oh, there's so many out there. I mean, there's so many courses, so many experts, people, forums, things like that. And... I mean, I couldn't really give you a recommendation. I mean, I learned by like playing at a, you know, like a not really a carnival, but like a temporary, almost like what Circus Kino is, like a casino that was like a circus tent when I, you know, like a while ago. That's where I learned. I played like low limit.
Oh, you're talking about the CNE?
Yeah, the CNE. Yeah.
So every summer, Toronto has like a.
Has like
a fair.
They used to have it. Now they don't.
Well,
it's like an exhibition. Yeah,
it's an exhibition.
Last 2 years.
So they have like rides and stuff, but they also have a little casino.
Yeah, and they have some like back in the day they had like some lower limit.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do that. Like I said, they haven't run in the last couple summers because of everything that's going on. But
yeah, the CNE, and then yeah, like that's kind of where I learned. I learned by losing a lot, and then eventually I just kind of. Tried to figure it out. Yeah, I figured it out myself, and then I played against some good players, and they kind of taught me a few things, and before I knew it, I actually got good. But it took a while. It was quite an expensive lesson.
Yeah, I think you kind of. I mean, I know nothing about poker, so don't listen to me. But listening to him talk about it, like you pretty much, you pretty much like. You find your own style of playing. I mean, there's like calculating like pot odds and stuff like that, but I guess once you have that down, you kind of figure out your own style.
Oh yeah, once you have the basic kind of math involved, then you end up like learning how to play the players and reading people, figuring out tells, stuff like that.
Best table for double deck in Las Vegas. Depends on your limits. If your limits are lower, then the El Cortez for sure. If you can, I think the minimum bet at the Aria is...
It's either 100 or 300 a hand.
I thought it was 200.
200? Okay.
Yeah, so it might be 200 a spot. If you can bet that, they have double deck blackjack. At least the last time we went there.
Last time I saw it, it was either anywhere from 1 to 300, let's say. But I think Sarah's probably right.
I think it was 200, and it was... It was, they had don't hit soft 17, double
so
deck.
The dealer stands on hard on soft 17.
Yeah.
Surrender option.
Was there a surrender option?
Yes, there is. Surrender option on double deck, which is crazy. And they had very liberal, like splitting rules and stuff like that. Double after split, all the stuff, same stuff the El Cortez has.
Yeah. The only The only difference is like the El Cortez has hit on soft 17, which is slightly worse for the player, but it's not that big of a difference.
It's not that big of a deal. Like if you watch some of the Wizard of Odds like discussions about blackjack, the worst thing in blackjack.
You keep like shaking the
yeah, I
table.
like to move my hands when I talk. But the worst thing in blackjack is a 6-5 blackjack payout.
Yeah.
So never play at a 6-5 blackjack table. I will never bet a cent at that table. I'd rather just not play. But soft 17 it does give the house a bigger advantage, but it's not that significant, you know.
Yeah.
So if you're a high roller, you could get a hard a soft 17 stand, but yeah.
Yeah, but obviously you need to have the bankroll or the willingness to, go all in, I guess, on one hand or whatever your bankroll is.
You never
but
know,
yeah. So. Anyway.
That's funny, Mike.
Sarah said she started gambling as soon as she was old enough. How about you, Vic? Yeah.
Maybe a little earlier than that.
Yeah. But so the legal gambling age in Ontario is 19.
Some provinces 18. Ontario
it was 19, but in some provinces
Canada,
it's 18. So depends on where you live. But yeah. We just did a roulette stream actually, and I've done some roulette videos on my channel a while ago. I never win on roulette, so honestly I find it kind of boring.
Well, it's been boring because we haven't been hitting anything.
Yeah, but I mean, you just pick a number and watch the ball spin. I don't know. If I was gonna sit, I'd rather at least play a slot where there's fun music and stuff.
Right.
Graphics.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I might try doing a stream of the video roulette on U1. Maybe give that one a try.
Roulette kind of reminds me of Big Six or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Big Six is very entertaining, but I prefer the online wheel games like Dreamcatcher or Crazy Time.
Oh yeah.
If you see some of Sarah's online streams,
yeah.
she's
So
done Crazy Time.
In Canada, you're allowed to gamble online,
yeah.
And they have some interesting variations of different games on there. So OLG is 18.
You can buy lottery tickets at 18.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely took advantage of that. Didn't win, but
There you go.
Yeah.
How do you set your budget for the game? Any suggestions? Whatever you can afford to lose.
Yeah, good question, Pat. I used to play higher stakes. I used to play 5-10
This is
no
poker.
limit. Poker. 5-10 no limit, 10-20 no limit. But on average, right now, I'll play 5-5 no limit or 5-10 no limit, depending on the game. If it's cap or no cap, things like that.
I don't know. Was it always 18 in Canada, or was there originally a higher age? So actually, it used to be 18 in the U.S. right up until the 70s.
I think that was drinking. I think gambling was always 21.
Are you sure?
I'm not 100% sure about that, but no, I think it was always 18. I think it was 18.
And then some provinces raised it to 19.
Yeah, and they raised it exactly.
Yeah.
Largest loss streak. I haven't kept track, but long.
Yeah,
but months. I would say
yeah.
months at least, maybe even longer. That's the way gambling can go. Sometimes anytime I win for maybe not months. No, months is a long time.
I feel with the channel it's just such a revolving door. You're always gambling. You don't really have stop and starts. It's just always you're always creating content. You're you don't really I don't know. I just if I'm up, I'm just gonna spend that money on more content. So I'm never really gonna be up.
Who's the better cook?
I am
Take
for sure.
Guess.
Yeah. He can make pasta.
I know how to make pasta. I can make.
He can make rice.
Yep, that's true. I can make rice. I can make pasta. I can microwave things.
Canned soup.
Yes. I might play the WSOP at some point in the future. Yeah, and the person who mentioned Parliament, I don't know. Who knows? I have played Parliament Omaha quite a bit, but I will play lower stakes for that because that could be a crazy game. I mean, even 1-2 Parliament Omaha could have huge pots.
And by pasta, we mean he can boil the pasta and then put some jar sauce on it. Yeah, but I mean, I get it depends on how you're breaking down your profitable session. If you're talking about you know, like you're talking about, you're talking about like days. Yeah, we've had winning days. You're talking about like months. Yeah, like I've had like trips where I've won, but now that I live here, like it's all just kind of like I just have my budget and I get as much content as I possibly can with that.
I had one of my, I think recently my winning streak over the last like
Yeah,
two plus weeks.
You
I've been
you
on
had a good streak for 2 weeks.
solid 3-week winning streak actually. I will say.
Yeah.
Probably one of my best ones ever.
But,
I mean, I've had some much bigger hits, of course, but yeah. I mean, there was a 3-day period where I won the 13,000, then I won like 7,000 on Ultimate X, like right the same day actually, and then I had won the 12,000 on Ultimate Hold'em, you know.
Yeah.
So I won like maybe that wasn't the same day, maybe it was like within a couple days. It's all a blur, like Sarah was saying, but yeah, that week I must have been up like almost 40 grand, maybe more.
What's your favorite poker variation?
I like
Omaha.
no limit hold'em. I mean, Omaha's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Like Omaha is like a real gambling game. Like it's really volatile.
Well, thank you, Zach. That's very nice of you. So, I'm a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, luckily, the quad tens. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, luckily that game pays you the most on the flop. So we're super lucky to flop them, but it pays you in 3 different stages because it's called 3-way action poker. So I actually threw out the lower paying, even though it was still money. I mean, it was still $550 that I threw out. But had I done that on normal video poker, I would have got nothing, and I would have cost myself a lot of money. So.
Do we use free play from the casino? Yes, and when we do, we always say that in the
Yeah,
video.
based on how much coin in you're playing at a slot, the casino will give everybody, you know, whether you're a YouTuber or not, a certain amount of free play or points or whatever. So we'll take advantage of that, of course, and we, you know, in any video where we're using some free play or a combination of free play and cash, we'll always disclose that very clearly. So. And
somebody's asking if I'm wearing contacts. No, like I have big eyes and the ring light like reflects in my eyes.
Yeah, we have very bright light.
Yeah, so I have LASIK done actually, so I do not need contacts or glasses. Yeah, we both had that done a while ago. So, yeah. It's none of your business. My personal life is my own. It's not something I
we're just keeping our personal lives off the internet at this point.
So anything that I have is my own and for myself and whoever else is involved.
Yeah, you know, I might do that, Mark, actually. I might
like a vlog.
It's definitely something that's been on my mind.
Yeah, we'd like to incorporate some sort of poker type thing. The only thing is it would be quite labor intensive, and like well, that's been my rule ever since I started my channel, is that I don't discuss my personal life online. But anyway,
and there's no need to start now.
There's no need to start now. It's not something I care to share with you guys. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, a 10K buy is WSOP. I mean, think about it. I've lost over 10K on tables.
No, for sure. But I mean,
so I think it's definitely worth doing. We just have to figure out how.
But even if you were doing like cash games, like it's A, we have to get permission. B, we have to
set up the logistics.
Set up the logistics. C, you have to actually go and spend hours filming poker, and then D, I guess. D, then we have to like take like however many hours of footage and cut it down into like a watchable vlog, you know, the top hand. So it's going to be a lot more work than what we do now, but definitely is something that we want to start doing at some point. Whether it'll be a regular thing or a sporadic thing.
Well, it wouldn't be a live stream.
You can't live
if you think about it, we couldn't live stream poker the way we're
Yeah.
live streaming tables, just because, you know, the other hands and stuff like that. There could be some information.
Yeah.
I mean, even the streams like Live at the Bike, they have a studio and they have like a pretty long delay, so that there's no impact on the game itself.
Yeah.
This would be like a pre-recorded poker vlog. You know, you would take like hours of me playing in a night and then just condense it down to the exciting parts. We'll see how that does.
Or the interesting parts.
The interesting parts, you know, big hands, things like that.
Yeah. So, like anytime you see live poker, it's usually on a time delay. So like you're not seeing it in the moment. Whereas like all of our live streams, the delay is only what YouTube has. So like 10 to 30 seconds. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it's even 30 seconds. I think it's like 10 to 15 seconds. So when we're live, we're pretty much live right in, like, right at the time. I mean, it would be very, like, the live streams are public, so it'd be very obvious if there was any cheating involved. Obviously, we lose too much money to...
Yeah. Besides, if someone had an angle where they could cheat, I don't think they would stream live.
I don't think they would
just be
stream
very
live,
quiet about it. And just,
just try to make as much money.
Make as much money as possible before it gets found out.
So that would be stupid, but yeah. All the poker streams are at least 20 minutes delayed.
20 minutes, exactly. There you go. So maybe it's possible, but...
Yeah.
What I bring to the casino is purely gambling money. Like when win or lose, I'm only playing with what I could afford to gamble. I mean, maybe if I win like $20 million, I'll retire. But
They were asking what your biggest win on a table game was. I guess that would have been your roulette win.
That would have been my roulette win. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's told the story before.
I've told the story before. Yeah, I've hit over 6 figures on roulette.
Yeah.
Before I had a really lucky spin. And I also bet a lot at the same time, so kind of the opposite of the way it went during my first live stream. But hopefully, turns around. Although I don't think you can't win that much at the El Cortez because I think their max bet on the inside is 50 a number. I'm not sure.
My biggest win, I guess, 2,000.
No, you won more than that. You won 4,000 one time. I remember on blackjack.
Was I know because the top bet is 2,000.
No, not in a hand, but like an overall stream, like your biggest.
No. She was saying single bet.
Single bet.
Because
no, it had to be the straight flush then because you hit.
That was only 1,000.
No, you hit 2,000 because you bet 50, you got 40x when you hit straight flush on 3-card poker.
That's a $5 bet.
No, I'm talking about the pairs plus.
Oh, the pairs plus.
Yeah, because you got that plus you hit like the. 2,000. I think you won 2,000 on blackjack and you won 2,000 on 3-card. Yeah. Yeah, she won a lot. You won a lot on baccarat, but I think you never got above 1,000 a hand before it ended. But overall, I think you might have won more. Yeah, the 8K on Conan was
She was specifically asking about table games, but yeah, that was a big.
That was a big hit on slots. Well, Sarah's won more on slots.
Yeah. No, that was my biggest hit. Technically, our biggest hit.
Yeah, you didn't win any more than that.
Yeah. No, that was the biggest one on my channel.
You need to be luckier.
Yeah, I'm not very lucky, to be honest, guys.
No, I just made a big bet. Like I just went on tilt and just made a big bet, and it came in perfectly. So.
Yeah. What
I pyramided around a single number. I had about. I had over $5,000 on the on the bet.
Yeah. So you had it. How much? Like you put how much on?
Oh, 1,000 straight up, and then a pyramid.
Like 1,000 all the way around.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, exactly.
And then he hit the number.
Hit the number like straight up.
Yeah.
If I could just do that all the time,
that'd be nice.
$1 billion
Yeah.
a week. Yeah, that's the way it works in the U.S. Smarty Pants.
There was a question, but it went too far back.
Thank you, Pink Tacos.
So no, I'm not sure.
Glad you like the way I play.
I don't know. Baccarat's kind of like I haven't been winning on Baccarat. I'm kind of, and also Baccarat does not get very many views, so like it's just never going to be something that we're going to spend a ton of money on, just because like you don't see the ROI on that. But it doesn't mean we won't ever, like obviously we like to play a variety of games, but the problem with Baccarat is that every time we do it, there's like 50 people in the chat saying, I don't understand. It's just not that popular of a game in North America with our audience. But I'm sure we'll play it again at some point.
Yeah, and also like the way our craps streams have gone the last 3 times have been ridiculously unlucky. I mean, that's not the way, sorry, craps, I mean, Baccarat. Baccarat streams have gone. Yeah, craps hasn't gone that well either.
Craps hasn't gone that well, and also it's also it's not very popular either.
It's not popular, yeah, but Baccarat should have gone a lot better. I mean, it gets fun when you go on a nice run, like banker player run, and you get right, and you're progressively. Sarah's done that before. I mean, you did that last year. You hit that big win.
Baccarat's. You're just picking a side, and you're trying to get as close to 9 without going over. As soon as if your cards equal, the numbers are the same as blackjack, except for ace is only equal to 1. And let's say you have a 9 and a 10, that would be 19. But every time you go over 10, you just reset back to 9. So 19 is 9.
Exactly.
Doesn't ROI imply gambling as an investment? Should be return on funds. So no, I mean, I consider my channel is my business. So I invest into creating content, and I have to be able to earn an income on that. And if the video is just not that popular, doesn't mean, like I said, doesn't mean I won't ever do it. I like to have a variety of content on my channel.
That's funny, yeah.
But it just means that I won't be doing as many, like there won't be as many baccarat videos as there is blackjack videos, just because that's what's most popular.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if, there is a lot of potential, like, I mean, I'm not sure we'll do a stream of crafts. We'll try filming it. I think I'll try filming it again. And like crafts, the way I bet, like crafts could go crazy. Like I have the potential, if I get really lucky, to win like 200,000 on crafts, if I get lucky, because the odds are so good and the volatility is there. But you just have to get lucky. Which
like anything else,
we haven't gotten so far.
I mean, and that's the other thing too, is like when you're lucky on baccarat, who cares if the video gets views because you've earned, like, I mean, that's the kind of volatility with having a gambling channel, is that like sometimes if you're winning, it doesn't really matter, but if you're losing, then, which you will in the end, because these are house advantage games, you have to be able to
budget accordingly.
Budget accordingly, exactly.
Absolutely. I played Pai Gow with Sarah. We did a pre-recorded video. I definitely love that game, and I'll definitely play it again at some point. But they don't have Pai Gow at the El Cortez, so I'd have to.
Yeah, we did.
I'd have to reserve it in another casino. But definitely, it's on the table.
The other problem with other casinos is that like there's only specific times that we have to schedule it well in advance. Yeah. Which we're not always great at. But like, and they can only do it at certain times, so like we have to like, like we've had to go to the casino, like go all the way there to be there for like 10 o'clock in the morning and
exactly.
film an hour, and it's just like a little more awkward, whereas like
it's more of a production.
With the El Cortez, we can pretty much do whatever we want, whenever we want for the most part, as long as we let them know.
Exactly.
Which is great.
The IRS always takes what they. The IRS takes what they're entitled to take, and they take it all. And, always make sure we always pay our taxes and do everything above board.
Exactly.
They're the house edge. They're a much bigger house edge than the casino.
That's the joke. Pay your taxes.
Yeah.
So we've done pre-recorded poker or Pai Gow, but again, like, the table games that are most popular are the ones that we do the most, which is blackjack and hold'em, which are blackjack and ultimate Texas hold'em.
Yeah, three-card poker.
Three-card poker is also quite popular.
Seems like people love the poker variations, and I find those to be a lot of fun as well. Blackjack is the classic popular game. In the casinos, people enjoy that. But I do think if we had a crazy win on craps, it might do better than it's done in the past.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Or even roulette.
Well, you also like those craps videos. That was like literally the first time I ever played craps, was like for my video. Maybe I'm just not the right host to do it, because I just don't really play it that much or know that much about it. I mean, I know how to play, but as for like having actually like played it a lot, you definitely have played it a lot. So
I have played it a lot. Yeah.
So your video might do better just because you know a lot more about the game. And
Pat, you could actually do 10x at the El Cortez, so it's actually one of the best. Like downtown Vegas, a lot of the casinos offer 10x on any number, which is a great opportunity like to win big. Obviously, there's still a slight house edge with your pass line bet, but it really narrows down the house edge a lot. I think Main Street still offers 20x odds, which is crazy.
But I don't know if that's every bet. Like like I know, because even the link says they offer like 100x odds, but
I actually think the link is a bit of a.
It's only up to like a $5 bet or something.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the link or the Cromwell. I think it's the Cromwell.
Or no, it's the Cromwell.
Yeah, the Cromwell. But that is kind of like very limited, because it's like 100x up to $500.
Yeah.
So you can only bet $5.
$5.
Which what's the point of that? You know what I mean? But you can still make money, still good odds, but you can't progressively increase. Otherwise, the casino would get hammered. But with 10x, I think you could do up to 3,000 behind at the El Cortez. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure about Main Street because I've never played there yet, but I would like to give that a try.
Yeah, we're not sure. If you guys know, let us know.
Yeah.
Thank you, the professor, for the $5 super chat.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We're actually gonna
we have a
do it
contest
in like 5 minutes,
yeah.
so we're gonna have a 5-minute warning. We're gonna head on over. And,
Yeah, it was always nice chatting with you guys.
yeah, for the drawing, but.
Well, Steve, I don't. If I was playing single zero roulette, I might do more outside betting. But I just find that if I'm going to get a 1-to-1 or even like a 2-to-1 with a 1 in 3, there's other games that I could play to get way better odds on even money. So if I'm playing roulette, I'm playing for the big hit. Like I'm playing to hit numbers and go on a nice run. It's purely luck, but like it doesn't really make sense. Like if I want to get a 1-to-1 payout, I'm going to play baccarat, or blackjack.
Yeah.
Blackjack's way better.
Yeah, it's just like, or you could play, single zero, which they have at the Plaza.
They have single zero at the Plaza, yeah.
Which I've done pre-recorded videos of that. Again, the Plaza allows filming, it's just a little bit more tedious to set up, so we just haven't gone in a while.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more advanced planning.
More advanced planning.
But yeah, if I'm playing single zero roulette, absolutely, you'll see me bet a lot on the outside because the odds are just way better.
How do the contests work at the El Cortez? So they have drawings every week. As you play, you earn entries, and then you have to show up at that time. And the more you play, the more entries you get.
I agree. Perhaps is the best odds. Yeah.
And well, if you play
the proper strategy, strategy, and with 10x or more odds behind.
So the more you play there, the better chance you have to win. So like generally, like the regulars always win.
Yeah, exactly. Same people win all the time.
Every
now and then, not all the time. No.
It is random. Like
sometimes some random person wins the top prize.
But like there are like familiar names. Thank you, Life of Pi, for the $5 super chat. Don't have anything else to ask or say, so just take the $5. Good luck in the contest tonight. Thank you. Yeah, good to see you tonight. Hot roll or ultimate.
Okay. Yeah. So what I noticed is that people really love the Ultimate X and hot roll videos. Let me just go back to that.
It was just like, what do you think is the best odds for the player? I mean,
I think if you go to Wizard of Odds, they'll break down the RTP on each game, and it's basically just that same math. It's all about RTP. I think some of them are more volatile than others. I'm not sure if hot roll is more volatile than Ultimate X. Ultimate X might be a bit more volatile, but the video pokers with the best odds are like the traditional video pokers that pay 9-to-1 on a full house and 6-to-1 on a flush. Like basically the most boring video pokers generally have the best RTP. The U1s actually have amazing RTP, but they're very weighted towards like a straight flush or better, or like quad aces with the kicker or better. So like you'll see that if you play $5 or $10, a straight flush will pay out like $1,000 on the U1, but quads pays out like 125. So, and a full house pays like lower. So, or you might need like aces or better to win.
Yeah, or it's like it's not only heavily weighted towards the higher hands, but also towards like the bonus.
If there's a bonus involved as well, then that adds a new level.
Yeah,
of volatility.
so like those ones are super volatile.
I prefer. I would say like I really like hot roll as well, but when hot roll goes cold, it's just so cold. Like you don't get any rolls. Other times you can't stop getting rolls. And I've had the most hand pace on hot roll, but I find Ultimate X has been more of a consistent winner for me. But
all right. So triple trays is it's pretty simple. It's just video poker. It's joker poker, but you need 3 threes to trigger the bonus, and one of those threes can be a wild. And then in the bonus, every pay is 3 times, and you have three jokers. Jokers. Heather, you always have this thing where you get very upset that we can't answer your chat. There's like a bunch of people watching. There's a bunch of people in the chat. We cannot get to every chat, and my DMs are always open. I do handle all my DMs and social media and everything like that. So I didn't see your question, but please don't get mad at me. I can't answer everyone. Yeah, so I'm not really sure why you say that. You've done that a few times, so this is your final warning. to stop getting annoyed that we can't answer your comment. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. We are going to say goodnight. And
we wish us luck in the contest.
yeah. So have a good night, guys. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.